friends, let's start for the discussion of advance ruling. So last week, one advance ruling with respect to reimbursement has pronounced. तो हम ये एडवांस रूलिंग ही क्यों चूज किए और why we are going to discuss this advance ruling only because in many cases we had seen that the companies has opted not to pay the GST on the reimbursement, or in some of the cases we had seen the companies are paying the IGST instead of CGST HGST or CGST HGST instead of IGST. So friends, that's why we are going to discuss this advanced ruling. Now, just to give the brief background of the reimbursement expenses. So what is the reimbursement expenses? So reimbursement expenses of could be of two nature. Means what? तो reimbursement expenses दो टाइप या reimbursement मतलब हम reimbursement पे भी कर सकते हैं और reimbursement receive भी कर सकते हैं. So from the both the angle or from the both sides we have to see the impact of the GST. So for example, अगर foreign company ने और other company ने on behalf of our company has made certain expenditure and we had paid to that company, then in that perspective, if it is a foreign company, the company has to take the view whether that will covered under the import of services and liable to be GST under revert charge, and whether that would be considered as a pure agent. So pure agent concept is under Rule 33, wherein certain conditions are given. Please keep in mind रूल 33 के आपको सब कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करने हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल रूल 33 gives the condition like the expenses should be incurred on behalf of the other company. Second, the payment of the expenses should be mentioned that it is made as an pure agent. Third, it should be by way of agreement. तो ऐसे कुछ कंडीशन दिए हुए सेक्शन 33 में जो फॉलो करने कंपल्सरी है. ऑल कंडीशन शुड रिक्वायर्ड टू बी सेटिस्फाइड to get the deduction of the pure agent. So ये advanced ruling में advanced ruling authorities has observed that the rule 33, so all conditions of rule 33 has not satisfied and hence the expenditure incurred or whatever the payment made to the foreign entity even though it's an actual basis should be treated as an import of services and liable to GST under RCM. So friend, just a way forward to discuss the so the advanced ruling is the one side, but we want to discuss the way forward from this. So if reimbursement, you are incurring the expenses towards the reimbursement at actual basis, please see whether the position opted is correct or it's a really does not qualify an import of services. Second part, if you are receiving the reimbursement expenditure, for example कंपनी ने कोई खर्चा किया हुआ है और at actual they are receiving or not they are not receiving any profit margin, but the company is receiving at actual from the foreign entity or from the domestic entity. So in such a cases, if you are receiving the reimbursement expenses, it is very necessary to see the what is the underlying transaction, what is the place of supply. So all this will affect the GST liability on the reimbursement. So even the agreement between the parties. So please revisit the reimbursement expenditure, revisit whether the GST as applicable is properly paid, and if any deductions or the even the companies are treating it as an export of services, whether it's correctly treated as an export of services and not liable to GST. So all the aspects should be revisited so that to mitigate the risk of litigations, because levy of GST on the reimbursement expenses cannot be ruled out. Uh, that's why we had discussed this advance ruling.